Get ready for a clothing-themed spelling quiz. 21 questions, 5 seconds each. Let's jump right in. Question 1. Which is the correct spelling of jacket? If you chose B, Jacket, you're dressed for success. Question 2. Which is the correct spelling of blazer? If you chose A, Blazer, you nailed it, sharp and stylish. Let's see how you do on the next question. Question 3. Which is the correct spelling of trouser? If you chose A, Trouser, that was a leg up in the quiz. Question 4. Which is the correct spelling of cardigan? If you chose A, Cardigan, cozy spelling win. Question 5. Which is the correct spelling of overalls? If you chose Coveralls, you're all buttoned up and ready to go. Question 6. Which is the correct spelling of hoodie? If you chose B, Hoodie, well done. On to the next. Question 7. Which is the correct spelling of sweater? If you chose C, Sweater, warm applause for that one. Question 8. Which is the correct spelling of skirt? If you chose B, Skirt, you spun straight into the right answer. Question 9. Which is the correct spelling of suit? If you chose B, Suit, you're looking ever so sharp. Question 10. Which is the correct spelling of jeans? If you chose B, Jeans, that's a denim good answer. Question 11. Which is the correct spelling of coat? If you chose A, Coat, you've got this. Let's move on to the next question. Question 12. Which is the correct spelling of blouse? If you chose C, Blouse, fancy that, you're a spelling champ. Question 13. Which is the correct spelling of pajamas? If you chose A, Pyjamas, excellent, you're all set. Let's move on to the next question. Question 14. Which is the correct spelling of nightie? If you chose B, Nighttie, dreamy answer. Question 15. Which is the correct spelling of housecoat? If you chose A, Houseccoat, home comfort spelling success. Question 16. Which is the correct spelling of bathrobe? If you chose A, Bathrobe, squeaky clean answer. Let's move on to the next question. Question 17. Which is the correct spelling of t-shirt? If you chose B, Tshirt, you got it. Question 18. Which is the correct spelling of shorts? If you chose A, Shorts, short and sweet. Almost there. Question 19. Which is the correct spelling of tights? If you chose B, TIGHTS, that was a snug fit. Question 20. Which is the correct spelling of nylons? If you chose A, NYLONS, nice work. Last question. Question 21. Which is the correct spelling of sweatshirt? If you chose C, SWEATSHIRT, bravo. Way to end on a high note. Well done. If you enjoyed this quiz, spread the love and share it with a friend. Thank you for participating. See you next time.